good. Um, emotional comfort. What is that? You said it had your favorite moments in it. You ha mm, make this smaller. Tee. Clemency. I mean, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what you said. It was Kingtober just started. Oh, we are aware. We are aware. It's fine. It is fine. You don't have to. But I saw that someone posted a pic there and I just clicked it to see what it was and I was like, "Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Cool. Awesome." Girl, come on. Disgusting. When I mean, I am unfortunately subscribed to a lot of like newsletters, so I get my email fills up pretty quickly, but I have like 70 or something. Sending you power. I might do Kingtober if I have the time. They did do that. How are you feeling? Okay, that's good. Eat. Yes. Yes. The last time they took blood from me, I like started crying. It was so bad. The thing is my nurse was a bit bad. They did the thing where they like put it in, take it out, put it in, take it out, and then it just never came. Like the blood never came. And I just like yeah, they always have an issue finding my vein. That's good. That's good. I have that issue all the time. R.I.P. I love watching the needle go into my skin and the blood jet into the tube. I'm really weird about it. That's crazy. That's crazy, Jabba. That's crazy. That's good. That's good. They took like 4 from me. Anyway, I don't remember. It was in the summer. I don't remember. Okay, guys, we are on chapter 8 of The Art of Spoiling Pretty Girls. And it's titled Come Back to Us. It's titled Come Back to Us. And the summary is heartbreak and misunderstandings often coincide, and sometimes it takes a minute to come back from it. Feeling great. Feeling awesome. We're feeling great. Also, something's coming. Also, guys, read the back of my jacket. Do you see it? Wait. Shit. Yes. I wear it for the pretty girls. Okay. That's good. That's great. Super fan Polytrix joined. Take your meds, y'all. We are encouraging the people to take their meds if they have meds that they have to take. Take your meds. Okay, should I just get started? Yeah, okay. Okay. Rumi's hands were shaking. Shut up. Rumi's hands were shaking by the time she finally accepted the call, stepping outside and pressing the phone to her ear. For a moment, she let herself believe the brief silence on the other side of the phone would stretch on long enough to where she could hang up. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe Celine hadn't meant to call, hadn't meant to send Rumi's whole nervous system swerving into a tree, hadn't meant to fuck up a really good night, a night where she was so close to just saying something to Zoe. But no, of course not. A sound she recognized as Celine clearing her throat broke that dream before it really even started. Where are you, Rumi? Cold and firm, no room for mistaking that it was a demand. Hello, Auntie, she said, voice small, back to being a kid, back to being disobedient and difficult. That is not an answer, Rumi. She huffed, which made Rumi want to flinch. I asked where you were. Out to dinner with friends, she managed, sticking her other hand in her pocket, fidgeting with the fabric she found inside. Friends, right. Mira and that new distraction of yours. Rumi tensed. Rumi tensed, hand freezing in her pocket and breath catching in her throat. How did she know about Zoe? How did she know she was here? What? Rumi, sweetheart, I know I shouldn't have to tell you how silly you're being. Really, it's bad enough I let you keep Mira around, but now, what? You need another one? Celine scoffed. One of my employees saw you riding that death trap of yours around with another girl. How many toys do you need? Whoa! Aren't you messing around enough? So close to school ending, and you go and do this. You're lucky I caught it before the press did. I, she tried, but sometimes there wasn't time to get any words in when Celine spoke. The headlines write themselves. Daughter of former pop star is a homosexual playboy. What the fuck? What? Celine! It would be a disaster. I've tried to be in your corner, Rumi, really, but you have to stop playing games. You're so close to finishing school. Can you behave for just a few more weeks? Her voice had that soft tilt to it, that fake care that made Rumi's skin crawl. She pulled her hand out of her pocket and wrapped it around herself, as if it could comfort her. There's nothing wrong with hanging out with the people that I like, she mumbled, weak and small, and barely an argument. Stuttering, she sounded pathetic. Another sigh, long, drawn out. She could picture Celine pinching her nose. Sweetheart, you never think about the image, the picture people will paint of you. If you didn't have me watching out for you, your face would be everywhere. I sent you to that college to blend in. I did not send you there to. A soft, frustrated noise came over the line. I won't even say it, but this needs to stop immediately. If your mother were here. Rumi was crying then, cracking. Her mom. Her mom. Why Celine always chose to hit that nerve, the full dam always hidden behind the girl's eyes, so easily broken with that line. She would be so disappointed in how you're acting. Unprofessional, reckless, insatiable. You pick a partner, Rumi. One. A respectable one. I have daughters from good, longtime friends of mine who would go out with you, but you waste your time on outcasts. Oh my God, why is she trying to do some kind of arranged marriage situation? We are in 2025. What is wrong with you? She, God forbid, like she's not even being homophobic right now. She's saying like I'll find girls for you. Oh, I see. Oh, Jesus Christ. She sat down. She's just a classist. Got it. Exactly. Like, anyway. Bad parent Celine. Bad parent Celine. She sat down on a curb, biting her lip and letting her tears fall freely. She was a mess. Celine was. She wasn't right. Rumi knew that. But she didn't argue, couldn't fight. couldn't snap back about how she was happy, how her mom would understand. Love isn't simple like that. It never is. Mom had taught her that, but hadn't taught Celine. Or maybe Celine refused to listen. If I hear any more of this nonsense, Rumi, I'll have one of my assistants fly out there. Don't act like a child and make me assign you a babysitter. The last thing I need is a scandal. Focus on your studies. Finish strong. Finish how I know you can. You're smarter than this. I know you are. Of course, because the compliments erase the shame, the feelings of guilt, the insinuation that she was greedy, wrong, and a disappointment. It broke open her chest, and Rumi couldn't put everything back in, not by herself. Celine rambled for a few more moments, then huffed, said, I love you. I have meetings tomorrow, and hung up. Her phone stayed firm against her head, and she didn't even register the arms on her shoulders until Mira's face was crouched down in front of her, eyebrows furrowed and eyes soft. She was talking. She could register her lips moving, but all Rumi could do was cry. She sobbed audibly and dropped her phone, the case thankfully keeping it from being damaged, but not stopping how it bounced gently until it landed about 2 feet away. Mira wrapped her up tight in her arms, firm, safe, always had been. Mira was good at it, holding her, putting her back together again every time she broke. It made her cry harder. You're okay, Rue. I know. Let it out, baby girl. Soft, next to her ear, not pressing, not angry, just there. I'm right here with you, Rumi. Right here. Breathe, my love. She shook her head, but shakily wrapped her arms around Mira's back, shuddering. She doesn't know you, doesn't know what you feel, doesn't care beyond what she expects. It's not about you, Rumi. It never was. It's about her, Mira adds, pulling her in tighter. Don't let her have any power. She's wrong. Rumi was hiccuping, grasping at Mira's arms and trying to pull her away. Zoe? She's inside, baby. She's okay. A little worried about you, but she's okay. Rumi shook her head. Celine knows about Zoe. Mira furrowed her brows. How? You mean, what the hell? Is she stalking us? Anger bubbled up in her tone. Can she not just fuck off and leave us alone? This isn't her life. She's not. Mira bit back harsher words and pulled Rumi in again. I can't. Rumi shook her head more. I ruined it. I ruined tonight. I shouldn't have picked it up. We were so close. She whined, flopping her head into Mira's chest. We left her in there alone. I ruined it. You didn't ruin anything, Mira muttered, pausing, then sighing. Oh, Rumi. She lifted the girl's head, swiping at her tears. I love you. Zoe loves you. We just want you to be okay. There's no ruin. I, I. She was choking again, thinking of Zoe coming out here. She can't see me like this. I can't breathe. Shh, love. Take a minute. I need more than a minute, Mira, she managed, voice shaky. I can't face her like this. Please. She shrank into herself again, shaking and covering her eyes. I can't. I don't. Rumi, baby, breathe first. Focus on me. Focus on right now. Nothing else. Feel me. She grabbed at one of her hands, squeezing. Focus, Rue. I can't. I can't. Mira tried, repeating soft words and instructions to breathe for several minutes. Rumi was still tucked into herself, breathing, thankfully, but still shaking like a leaf. Fucking Celine. But she had to figure out Zoe first. Like, literally, I'm gonna choke that motherfucker. Like, but she had to figure out Zoe first. Rumi couldn't function right now, so. Hey, I'm gonna get our food packed up and send Zoe home in a cab, okay? We can talk about and process everything tonight, and I'll keep her in the loop. Okay, Rue? She nodded, sniffling, still looking at the ground. So Mira shuffled her way inside. And that's a line break, and that's
I think it was Chris said, "Get someone get Artie an Oscar."
right now
That was
here.
in the chat. I was just like,
Oh,
the way Artie is actually reading this with emotion got me almost crying.
it's weird. Hmm.
You're good at that. I'm like,
Thank you. It's weird to do with audiobooks because you still have to narrate it, but I try to put the emotion into the dialogue as well. Yeah. Like she started crying the second Celine started talking. We're gonna kill that motherfucker. We're gonna kill that bitch. Like, oh my god, I'm so angry. Yeah. Anyway. Anyway.
the plans I have, Artie. Oh, the plans I have.
God. Like, oh god.
You're all gonna want to kick my ass.
Oh my god. I'm gonna try and see. Oh god. Okay. I should be fine.
Reef, you're scaring us. Maybe you should be a little scared.
Somebody do the teehee counter. Don't you teehee for your evil behavior. Wait, Chris, are you at work right now?
I'm not evil. Chris is always at work, but she works from home.
That's true. That's true. Reef when I catch you, Reef. I feel well like keeping Chris here.
Chris will get my ass.
I'm not evil, liar. Oh my god. Okay, cool.
Guys, I thought I was the fourth queen. Chris is like, yeah, I'm pulling up.
I just took a nap, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Oh.
I'm that evil laugh.
That's just Reef's laugh.
I just have a mischievous little giggle.
Yeah. Chris has got you, fishies. Oh. Thank you,
Chris
Chris.
is having way too much fun. I have so much fun.
Yeah. It's so funny.
At
It's
the mild expense of my writers.
it's so funny when I read that line and you were like, ooh. I'm like it's so funny to like think that you wrote this and you're going like, ooh. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. Watching the cab pull away had her feeling like her heart might shatter. Both of her girls were unwell, and all she could do was get them home and hope they could talk about it all in the morning. She drove Rumi home in silence, the girl still shuddering and sniffling the whole way, and Mira just tried to run a soothing hand over her thigh, grabbing her hand whenever she could. By the time they shuffled into the house, dark, cold, and both obviously tired, Mira barely knew what to do other than lead Rumi back to her room, set her on the bed, and move into the bathroom to grab a warm washcloth to wash her face. She wasn't in there but 2 seconds when she heard she wasn't in there but 2 seconds when she heard a choked sob and she scrambled back out to see what had happened. Rumi was sat upright, holding Sebastian in her lap, looking up at Mira with the most pathetic eyes she might have been able to imagine. Seb. Mira was at her side in a moment. It was our turn, sweetheart. Sebastian is supposed to be here. He smells like her, she whimpered, closing her eyes. God, I fucked tonight up so bad. She murmured into the poor turtle's head. Didn't I? Mira was shaking her head. Zoe understood. You're allowed to need space. We can text her in a minute, okay? Let me clean your face up, sweetheart. She went back for her washcloth and returned to Rumi's side and carefully washed her cheeks. I was so close, Rumi whispered, to saying it, telling her about us, about how we can tell her another time. Mira reassured. Breathe. I'm tired of her messing with my life, Rumi said, darker, rubbing one palm into her eye while the other stayed wrapped around Sebastian. I'm tired of her thinking she knows everything, knows what's good for me, thinking I'm still a kid to control. Rumi looked up, eyes so red. I won't let her take Zoe away from me like this. Mira huffed, dabbing at her eyes again, then leaning in to kiss her girlfriend's cheek. She's not gonna do anything to Zoe, baby. No, I mean, I don't want her to have a chance to mess with it. I want to tell Zoe tomorrow. We had a meeting at the library scheduled. If she paused, if you could come with me? She usually had a dance class, but the way Rumi asked felt important. Consider me there. Rumi's shoulders dropped, relief instant. Mira giggled at that and scooted up onto her bed. Okay, lover girl, come here. Huh? She squeezed Sebastian tighter. You can keep the turtle, relax. Just come here. She sat down, motioning for Rumi to scoot back into her. When she did, Mira's arms wrapped around her middle, pulled her tightly against her, head set on Rumi's right shoulder. She let out her own breath of relief at the feeling, but she refocused and pulled out her phone, Rumi watching as she pulled up Zoe's contact. Hey, Zoe. Rumi and I are home safe. She's doing a bit better. Told me to apologize to you for her. Don't worry. I'm telling her to shut up about it. She's so cute. Waffle batter, hearts. Good, thanks. Let her know I understand. A few moments later, waffle batter. I'm just sorry she has an evil aunt. Like Maleficent, but less hot. Mira snorted. Mira snorted. Rumi shook her head and breathed out with disbelief. Nah, she's hot, but not nearly hot enough to be the level of villain she is. Like, there's a balance. And she's very much tipped to the wrong side of the scale. That's so good. Anyway,
Thank you.
it's
I did it myself.
yeah, it's a fun one. Anyway, glad you're home safe. Me and Rumi are gonna see you in the morning for your scheduled library meeting. She still needs a little emotional support. Rumi slapped gently at her shoulder, then readjusted herself to lean her head back into Mira's neck. You're a bully. I'm your bully, Mira answered without a thought, kissing her temple. And you can't get rid of me. Rumi smiled. Never wanted to.
Wait.
Wait. We need to start a way counter for you. It rubbed up on you.
You rubbed off on me.
Mhm. Yeah, you're still.
You're making me tear up over here. Listen.
Hi, Mish. Thank you, Mish. I love Mish coming in with no context.
Credit to the author.
Credit to the author right here.
For the pain of seeing Rumi. Listen, the gay banter never stops.
Yeah, you're still tearing up on your own. The gay banter never stops, and you're still
reading it, I'm just like, oh my god.
hurt comfort queen to me because like this was still a lot of comfort. Like there was a lot of hurt in the beginning, and it was just comfort. Also, I saw 3 different K-pop Demon Hunters bags in this elementary school I'm teaching at. Yay! Guys, I started working at the zoo, and because it's Halloween season, there's a lot of kids in like Halloween costumes, and I saw 2 Zoe costumes.
I might end up working at a zoo as well.
Oh my god! we're just like each other. No, it was fun. Tweezies! No, it was so funny because I saw the first Zoe costume I saw was the What It Sounds Like outfit, but it was such bad quality that I like couldn't even tell that it was the Zoe costume. Like, and I was like, I like asked the girl like, "Oh, who are you supposed to be?" Because like we're talking with the kids and stuff, and she was like Zoe, and I was like, "Oh, I see it now." But then someone came with Zoe's pajamas, the like patterned pajamas, and I was like, "Oh, and you're supposed to be Zoe." I want that pajama so bad. I want it so bad. It's so cute. There was a little Rumi at Disney the other night. She was so cute. Wait, you saw 2 what? 2 Zoes. It was the What It Sounds Like fit with patterns and everything. That's not the What It Sounds Like fit I saw was like that. Like, what is it? The like synthetic material that is like fits that's very loose on the body, so it doesn't really have a shape or anything. It's just kind of like like there. So
I want to cosplay Derpy so bad.
I know you do.
I think it's gonna be my Halloween costume.
Oh, I want to do one of the girls for Halloween, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it without just like outright purchasing the costume. Like, because I like doing like homemade stuff and like homemade costumes, but it's like I don't know.
My plan is, and I've never done this before, but my plan would be to get like a matching hoodie and sweatpant combo, and then like bleach stripes in.
Yes. Yeah, that's cute.
And then get a beanie and put some ears on it.
Yeah. Nice. That's
And
cute.
I was thinking about getting like a masquerade mask and painting on the eyes a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When I saw Zoe, I
I can't do
immediately
makeup
knew.
for shit.
I want to do.
But I've never done makeup in my life.
Listen, I didn't. A lot of people I knew like wore makeup every day to school when I was like back in high school. I never wore makeup to school. And like it's like I don't do that much makeup anyways. Like I just like do mascara and I do lips and blush.
I'm so mad. I didn't get to go to the sing-along event because I bought tickets. And then they scheduled me.
You're mask grief. It's okay. That's it. Exactly.
Yeah, no. I've done the only makeup that I've ever done myself is I had to wear lipstick when I was in color guard. But that was like
in kindergarten?
fine. Color guard. Like band.
Oh, color guard. Gotcha.
Like spinny flags.
Gotcha. I heard that wrong. Heels, nails. My boss said we're doing a Halloween thing and asked what do I want to be. So I'm Luigi. Wait, your Luigi would go hard. I believe that. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna do one of the girls. I still haven't decided, but I'm gonna do it, and then I'm going to a friend's Halloween party on November 1st, I think.
Color guard, you mean a child. I just wanted to spin a flag, guys. I just wanted to spin.
I did a Roomy Closet cosplay for the sing-along. You know what? That's like plan B.
I still have my color guard outfit somewhere. Like a tribal theme.
Bye, Augie. I'm sorry. Boo work. Boo having to make money. Boo. I was fighting with the Minho account on my Twitter so much because the Minho account fucking came to my live and I was like fighting and then being like, hey, whoever's behind this account, you're actually really cool. Minho is Mira's brother and he's an asshole and candy floss. So I was like fighting with the role-playing account on Twitter. Anyway, fuck rich people. It's so fun. It's really fun. Watching it go down live was insane. I was like, no, Minho's allowed. Anyways, I kept during that live, yesterday's live, I kept being like, we need to kill all rich people. We need to kill all rich people. So I just want to mention that right now.
The only exception would be the Addams family. That's the only exception. But that's because they can't seem to get rid of their money. Despite their best efforts. Have you guys ever seen the Tumblr post where it's just like they would be really upset that we wouldn't want to kill them?
That's good. That's really good. That's really good.
It's been so long since we've had a good beheading.
As Rose says, we are role-playing in the account. Well, is it just you right now, Rose? It might just be Rose right now. Are there other people role-playing in the Discord? Because Rose is...
the only ethical rich people. Actually, I would also argue that Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton is an ethical rich person.
I mean, it's just like, just don't hoard your wealth. Like, I don't... Like, maybe you did actually, like, work hard to, like, make money. Like, yes, like, don't hoard your wealth. Pay your workers. Be successful. I don't care. Don't hoard your wealth. Anyways, we're not getting into like those conversations here right now. Like, we're not. I mean, I'm ready to get political, but like, y'all know what I think. Fuck rich people. Anyways, let's keep going. Oh, speaking of being rich. Speaking of being rich, no, but the difference is that like the people in Candy Floss are like insanely rich. Like they are rich. Like they are rich in both fics, but like I don't know. The shit that they say in Candy Floss is, if you ever read it, is insane. They say insane shit. They have private planes.
I'm
And like
sure that I will read it, but like I can't right now because
no, you're so good. You are so
I
good.
need someone to tell me when they start the comeback era.
Yeah. So
All of that to know that I will not get to a part where they're not.
it is very slow burn.
It's gonna kill me.
It is very slow burn.
Eat the rich. Zoe's trying.
Zoe's trying. Zoe's Well, yes. Well, yes.
That cookie.
She wants that cookie bad. Anyways, let's get back to this, y'all. Oh my god. Zoe stared at and reread the messages several times before lying back in bed and closing her eyes. Okay. She'd see them tomorrow. Both of them. It was okay. She was okay. But her chest was still tight, and between concern and grief for the night they were having before Rumi's aunt got involved, her head was a bit all over the place. She was fidgety, but too tired to move, girl. She was angry and sad, and some other tertiary things she didn't have the mind to place. She just kept seeing the instant change in Rumi, her shoulders stiffening, her eyes going blank, her breathing, the attempt at assuring Zoe and Mira she'd be right back, even when she didn't. She doesn't want you to see her like this. That hurt more than she'd like to admit, hit a part of her chest. She understood, obviously. At her worst, she was special. She was a special kind of.
A special kind of mess.
She was a special kind of mess. She was a special kind of mess.
Someone needs to bonk you and
No.
give me a few brain cells.
No. At her worst, she was a special kind of mess, and she wouldn't want Rumi or Mira to see her like that either, mostly out of care for them. But it still hurts. A piece of her that she thought Rumi was okay with her comforting. Everything was fresh, probably too fresh. She wasn't going to hold it over her, but she didn't know how to make the hurt she felt go away. She just tried to close her eyes and focus on how she'd see them tomorrow. Yeah. I'm going to keep going. I just took a break. She woke up feeling surprisingly good. That unexplainable calm that chooses to take to you in the morning. After last night, it was especially surprising, but having the energy to hop up and get around, get going with her usual lay awake but still be in bed for 30 minutes to be ready for the world time. She wouldn't say she was
I do that.
yeah,
every morning.
me too. She wouldn't say she was skipping, but she was bouncy and making her way over to the library while bopping to her favorite music on her way to see her favorite people. She was smiling like an idiot. As the library as the library came into view, she pulled her headphones off and pulled out her phone, about to text one of the girls. But she saw that she was 20 minutes early. She could grab their usual table and wait. Or, more likely, Rumi was already here and Mira was likely with her. She slowed her pace a bit and rounded a few rows of shelves, finding herself smiling when the table came into view. Yeah, of course they were here. Meh. Rumi's still looking a little beat up, slouched more than usual, but talking. Mira holding one of her hands with a patient smile and nodding along to whatever Rumi was saying. The smile was widening as Zoe got closer, and her heart warmed at the sight. They were okay. Mira was moving closer to Rumi, leaning forward with that wide smile, and Rumi shook her head, raising a warning pointer finger and saying something Zoe assumed was along the lines of, "Don't you dare." In the next few seconds, wait, is that happening? Wait. Whoa, whoa. Is it what I think it is? Wait, I jumped. I fucking jumped. Is it? Or am I hyping myself up? In the next few seconds, everything changed. Yeah, a picture of peace and calm. Then Mira was moving again and kissing Rumi on the lips. Booyah! Booyah! Let's go. Guys, you don't kiss your friends? You don't kiss your friends?
Kissing their friend.
Everyone should be kissing. Isn't that a common occurrence? The Judas cradle.
That's going in the clip, please.
Yeah, okay. I should, you know what? I should be more like smarter with my kids, with my clips. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. Um, kissing Rumi on the lips, hand coming up just as fast to cup her cheek. And Rumi smiled against it, what seemed like a little chuckle emerging from her throat before she broke it off and slapped at Mira's shoulder. Mira was looking at her like she hung the moon, head back, resting on a palm, smiling lazily like a cat. Zoe was frozen. She didn't know what she was feeling. Anger, guilt, jealousy, sadness, worse than last night. Her stomach was swirling. She was gonna throw up, girl. She backed away, breathing heavy and holding her stomach like that could undo all the emotions running through her system. As soon as she turned a corner away, as soon as she turned a corner away from sight, she was jogging towards the bathrooms. And as soon as she was in a stall and sat down on a toilet seat, it was a little better. But holy shit, they kissed. Mira and Rumi kissed on the mouth. Had they already been dating? Was it new? Was that what they were trying to tell her last night? Is that why Rumi was so nervous? God, she'd been flirting with them. Both of them. Getting close. They hadn't seemed uncomfortable, but maybe they were going to set boundaries? She didn't know. She didn't know. She didn't know how to feel, what to do. How do you deal with something like this? She couldn't face them right now. She couldn't look them in the eyes, couldn't pretend she didn't know or didn't see, or that she hadn't been hopelessly wanting them for nearly 2 months. So she went home. She didn't put her headphones back on. It was quiet, horrendously quiet, until her phone dinged. Ruru. Hey, you okay? You're not usually late. Sad face. Zoe took in a sharp breath, looking back in the direction she came from, and felt guilt gnaw at her insides, as she pulled the phone back up to type up a lie. Little backpack. Yeah, sorry, I don't feel good this morning. Tried to get up, but I don't think I'll be going anywhere. Sorry, Rumi. She kept walking, not feeling good about it at all. Maybe this would actually make her sick, so that she wasn't lying. Her phone dinged again. Ruru. Oh, sad face.
Frowny face.
Do you want Mira and me to bring you anything? Or we can come hang out and keep you company? No, fuck. Little backpack. No, you guys don't have to do that. I have soup. I'm okay. Also, I don't want to get you guys sick, so I'll probably just go back to sleep. Please don't ask again. She might not have the heart to say no a third time, to fight them caring for her. Ruru. Obviously, we don't have to, but we want to. But I get it. Ruru. We might disturb your sick sleep. Mira has been annoying this morning. Smiley face. I have not. Mira. Mira says this in Rumi's text. We will let you sleep. Feel better, Zoe. Heart. She totally has. She lets out a breath, sticking her phone back in her pocket, and continued on. Damn.
Wee.
I mean, not really way, but like, damn. That is, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The girls are trying to be honest.
the girls are trying to be honest and like they weren't lying. Like they're gonna be fine. I'm just gonna keep going. I don't want to stop. Ah, sick. Rumi whined, setting her head back against the car seat. The universe is against us. I'm blaming God. You're so dramatic, Mira muttered, smiling softly. But I am sorry. The last 24 hours haven't exactly been kind to us. I was hoping we could at least go take care of her, but maybe that would have been a little weird. Rumi leaned into the door, looking out the window, the picture of disappointment and yearning. You look like a kicked puppy. I feel like a kicked puppy, Rumi responded, sighing and letting her forehead thump against the glass of the window. My poor baby, Mira cooed, leaning over to kiss at her temple. Poor baby. Rumi didn't even fight it, just huffed as Mira made fun of her. You want me to make lunch when we get home? Anything you're craving? The taller girl asked after a moment, while she started the car and checked her mirrors. Rumi just shrugged. Wow, we really are down bad for this girl, Mira mumbled, because I'm not really hungry either. I just feel bad. And I wanted to tell her. And you took off work, which is not a huge deal. Which is not a huge deal because I like love you or something. And I love Zoe. And I'm also pretty anxious about the conversation. Every sentence ended in a tilt, which made Rumi finally chuckle. But her face fell again. I know. Sorry. I just. Ugh. Right there with you, lover girl, she mumbled softly as they pulled out, and she reached to pull Rumi's left hand up to kiss at her knuckles. We can talk to her when she's better. Gives us a bit more time to get a plan together anyway. She looked over with a smirk. You tumbled over yourself pretty bad. Okay, jerk face. You try politely telling a really pretty girl that both you and your GF like her a lot. It's not easy. Did you want me to take the lead next time? I don't know. Yes and no? We can figure it out. Rumi furrowed her brows and turned to her. It's infuriating how much you're correct, and also calm, and also hot sometimes. Maybe you should kiss me stupid so you can be correct. Rumi smiled, slapping at her shoulder. I do that all the time. And you're still smart. It's awful. Starting to think you're stealing my brain cells when we kiss. Man, imagine how many brain cells Zoe could steal if you kissed. She flushed, and Rumi slapped her one more time. Ass. Love you. Love you more. They're so cute. The gay banter. Sorry, you guys. I'm still I'm still thinking about oh my god. I'm thinking about your ass makes me forget about my mom who left me at a young age. Did you see that when I sent it, Reef? You huh? You were projecting.
Which part am I projecting about? I project about a lot of stuff.
Mira is also stealing Reef's brain cells.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
Oh god, I've watched that clip way too many
It's not
times.
just fictional characters stealing my brain cells, alright? It's real people too.
Ha! Gotcha! Gotcha!
Gotcha.
Oh my god. I will say, I will say, Reef, you were kind of stealing my brain cells yesterday.
What did I do?
You fucking know what you did. I watched that at work. At work.
Not my fault.
That was not your fault. That's not what your fault.
When she watched it was not my fault.
That was not your fault, but you did send it and you did tell me about sending it. So no, anyways. I'm fine. And you know what? What?
You know what you did. Alexa was no longer platonic.
No, it's not. I hope you have a good poker face, Artie. I mean, I mean, I was just going crazy in the corner. And people are just like, oh, she's just having her usual usual reaction. They're used to my big reactions, so I think they were just like, oh, that's just her. I feel like Artie has no poker face.
Yeah, I took a screenshot of when you texted me and I was like, guys, Artie watched the video.
No, I started the video and I heard the song and I was like, I know what trend this is. What did you do? I know what trend this is.
Listen, I blame Chris because Chris challenged me to do it. I blame Chris.
But you know what? You know what I'll say? I kind of feel tempted to do it myself now. Which I do not consider myself a hot person, but like but I don't know, maybe I just like have that courage and try it out, you know? Already do it.
I didn't think of myself as hot either, alright?
Oh,
Everybody in the molecule is so hot.
I'll send you mine if you do it. Okay, bet. Okay, bet.
Yeah, Chris has done it like 3 times.
Oh, I believe
She said
this.
it out her like that, but she's done it 3 times.
I bet. Oh, Reef has been in the polycule from the beginning. Reef was in the polycule before me.
Day 1, baby.
Day 1, baby. Okay.
No,
Should
Morgan, if you need context, we are all in a Discord.
a real one?
At this point, it's like it's a semi-platonic, not a semi-platonic,
Semi-romantic.
semi-romantic polycule, but there's like 30 people in there.
Semi-sexual.
We're all just flirting with each other all the time.
Oh my god, I was like, this is news. No, it has been a thing.
Join a 30-person polycule.
Casually. There's nothing platonic about y'all. 21 in the megacule, 12 in the fruit basket. That's crazy. Now the Discord DMs asking for my videos now. Well, you brought it up on yourself.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. Chris, forgive me.
Oops.
Chris.
Oopsie daisy.
No, Chris will just beat my ass on Friday when I see her.
Wait. Take photos. Please send photos. Please, please.
Of course, take photos.
Yay. Semi-platonic polycule is literally just every Discord server ever. Is it?
You're gonna get a picture of us meeting up for the first time, and then you're gonna get a video of Chris kicking my ass. Which is well deserved. She had at least 6 reasons to kick my ass.
Oh my god, y'all are going to a speakeasy? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bah. Okay. We're really we're getting off topic. We are getting off topic. Only 6 reasons, Reef? Okay. Anyways. Zoe couldn't avoid Rumi forever, y'all. Y'all, listen to me. Zoe couldn't avoid Rumi forever. They shared classes. They were partners in class. They bumped into each other regularly. She played off not coming over that week on her finals and tried to use that to also spend all of her time not hanging out with them like she had been. She knew they were suspicious. She didn't know what else to do. She thought maybe she could be distant until finals were over, and maybe the courage after that and maybe find the courage after that to talk to them. Or not. She didn't really want to think that far. But she felt awful. Every time she stiffly talked to Rumi about their project or texted Mira that she had a lot of work to do instead of hanging out, she just felt awful. Her heart hurt. Her stomach. Homosexual guilt. Oh my god. Her heart hurt. Her stomach hurt. She felt like she was beating herself to shit every time she thought about it. And it all got worse just a few days in. She'd been sitting, stewing, occasionally typing on her computer for some project or another, when her roommate knocked, opening the door before Zoe even responded, and set a piece of paper on top of her on top of her laptop. My BF's moving in, so don't be a bitch about it. She turned and walked out, Zoe furrowing her brows and throwing up her hands after she was already gone, not even closing the door behind her. Oh my god. I've never...
Listen, we have a roommate hate club going on.
I've never had.
Is the worst roommate ever.
I have not had a bad roommate ever. So I'm like, I can't relate, but I'm sorry about that.
I'm about to have a roommate, and I'm a little scared.
Oh,
What?
I'm sending you
What
luck.
we gotta do?
Yeah. I got very lucky with my roommates. Oh, Artie. I got very lucky with my roommates because first of all, I was never in dorms.
Stories.
I was never in dorms. I immediately moved into an apartment because it was co-ed pricing. So we just immediately moved into an apartment with my friends. So my first dorm was 8 girls in one room. That's crazy. That is too much. That is too much. I almost threw one of mine down the stairs. Is crazy. I'm sorry, y'all.
I went to band camp one time, and I had to room with 4 other girls, and that was like the only experience I had. But that was for like a week. So
Yeah. That's yeah. That you can survive, I feel like. I went to space camp.
4 bunk beds in a room and said, "Good luck."
My roommates are just my sister and her husband, real. Were they called Zoe by any chance? They weren't. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Not gonna get off track. She rolled her eyes, getting up to close the door before sitting down again and picking up the paper. Eviction notice. She blinked again, turning over the paper like it was a joke. Her stomach dropped. Days notice to vacate, apartment room 2. The paper was all typed up, professional looking, but there was a yellow sticky note in the bottom right corner. Semester's ending. Get your weird GF to come get your stuff or something. I don't really care. Just be out of here. Go, fuck you. What the fuck? What the fuck? Could she do this? Was this legal? Technically, she'd never signed a lease, but fuck, she couldn't even fight it if it was. With what money? She exhaled slowly. She couldn't cry. She was cried out. God hated her, truly. How else do you explain it? She couldn't focus on it. So she kept working. That's insane. That is insane.
It was for the plot. It was for the plot.
No, I get it. You can't fucking do that. You can't fucking do that. Oh my god. Sitting in class was a hell she never knew could exist. She'd committed herself to sitting next to Rumi early on, so to not seem way out of sorts, she still did. Last week she'd skipped using her sick excuse, but she was better now. So here she sat. Rumi, like usual, was focused on the board, on the slides, and Professor B's animated lecture. She always made class fun, but Zoe couldn't find much of anything fun right now. Zoe's going through shit. She was interrupted in her grumpy thoughts by Rumi sliding a piece of paper towards her. Written at the top in Rumi's neat handwriting was the following: "Want to ride over to the coffee shop with me after class?" Smiley face. Ugh. She blinked up at the board, then turned back to the paper, thinking about what to say. She wasn't sick. She didn't have work. She didn't have an excuse. Not a good one. Finally, she scribbled a weak one. Meeting with Professor B after class. She sent it back over, her chest tightening. She hated this. The paper was back in front of her seconds later. "I can wait for you. Nowhere to be." Ugh! She breathed in shakily and wrote back. Stupid,
Consideration for my feelings.
stupid Ruby. She breathed in shakily and wrote back, "I might be a while. I don't want you to do that." Horrendous lies. She wanted to think Rumi would wait, happily, take her to coffee and talk to her like she hadn't been basically avoiding them for a week, complaining about her roommate, about finals, about anything. But she just couldn't. Everything was too much. When Rumi got the paper back, she just crumbled it up and stuck it in her pocket, going right back to staring straight ahead. But Zoe saw that near blank expression. Hurt. She hurt her. A little, but enough. Enough to matter. And it killed Zoe. Killed her to know she wasn't dealing with this well. Hurting a girl she cared about all because what? She was upset she wasn't single? She resisted the urge to slam her head into the table in front of her. Barely. She sat through the rest of class, and towards the end, she felt relief that freedom was moments away. Professor B let them go, and she breathed out. As she shoved her notebook and computer into her back, Rumi leaned over, a hand on her shoulder, and whispered, "We are still here for you. Hurt, low, but hopeful." She paused, laptop frozen halfway into her bag. Then Rumi's hand was gone, and Zoe watched her with an ache as she stumbled out of the room. Fuck. Her first instinct was to race after her, to apologize, to spill it all out like a moron and cry like a baby. But she was frozen, watching the door like someone had just shot her. And maybe they had. She felt torn apart. She sat there until everyone had left the room, fighting back her tears. Of course, Professor B came up, hands in his pockets, a nervous smile on his face. "Need something, Zoe?" She groaned, letting her head fall forward. "Unless you can fix my personal life, Mr. B. Not really." "Need to talk?" he said, smaller but kind. Zoe sat up again. "I'm in the middle of two people's romantic relationship. I can't face either of them. My bike got stolen, so I'm walking everywhere and I'm getting kicked out of my apartment." "That is a lot," he managed after a moment. "Can't help with most of that, but..." He sat down where Rumi had been sitting. She'd liked Professor B instantly when she had transferred. Middle-aged, goofy, animated, kind. She was what she imagined a good dad was. She didn't know if he had kids, but he should. Oof, oof. I do know a thing or two about complicated relationships." He tucked his hands together, offering a wide, comforting smile. She looked at him for a moment, then sighed. "I met this girl." And for a moment, she forgot that some people were homophobic, and a jolt of fear ran through her. But he was still sitting, perfectly calm. And, well, I liked her a lot. And then I started hanging out with her a lot, and her roommate, and I saw them kiss the other day, and I don't know. I also kind of formed a crush on her roommate, so really not cool. So I've been kind of avoiding them. He nodded. "It's hard to realize you like two people at once, but it's not wrong. Not inherently." He opened his eyes, tilting it gently to the side. "What's scary about talking to them?" She shifted in her seat. "I didn't know they were together, and it just feels complicated. Feels like I'm disrupting them. Feels like if I say anything, I'm going to make it weird and lose them." She ran her thumb over her own fist. "Because I'd hate that. To ruin what was also just the best friendships I've had in a long time." "Do you still feel like they would hate you for feeling that way?" I She blinked. "No. No, they've never. It's not about hate. They wouldn't hate me. I know that." "Have you had other hard conversations with them?" She paused her hands. "Yeah, I guess. We've we've talked several times about our family issues, all of us." "And they've made you feel bad about it?" Her eyes shot up. "What? No. They've both been super kind about it. They..." She thought back to Rumi serving her breakfast in the kitchen, kind eyes and a soft smile. To Mira holding her hand against her forearm and calling her family. To both of them offering quiet comfort when she got too emotional during Treasure Planet. They've been amazing. "So why would you be scared to talk to them?" He shifted, turning a bit. "I mean, irrational fear takes hold sometimes. Don't think I don't get that. But if you think about it, really think, it's rare you find people with the intentional patience to listen, to love you enough to let you feel." He met her eyes again. "When you find people like that, you shouldn't let a misunderstanding be in the way of keeping them." Why do you sound so smart? It's kind of my job to sound smart and to make other people sound smart. He smiled widely. I also minored in psychology. Wild, she managed, feeling a bit lighter. You're right. I just, I don't know how to face them, how to pretend. You shouldn't. Shouldn't pretend you don't feel something. I was gonna say how to speak, what to say, how to say it. She leaned back in her chair. I also feel guilty for ignoring them, for flirting. I don't know anything besides that they're together. How long they've been together? I have no idea. And that's my fault. Sometimes telling the truth starts in pieces. If you aren't ready to say it all, then maybe you start with that. He gestured towards her. Tell them you are sorry, that you're figuring something out, and work your way back to telling them how you feel. Zoe nodded. That's really smart. Thanks, Mr. B. You can just call me Bobby. Of course he is Bobby. Of course he is Bobby. Then I was doing the wrong voice. Of course it's Bobby. Bobby the therapist. We love Bobby the therapist.
Bobby
Bobby.
the therapist, Bobby the polytrick shipper number one.
Exactly.
You should have guessed from day one.
I should have.
I got a comment and they were just like, "Ooh, is Bobby gonna be in this?" And I was like, "Maybe he already was." And they were like, "Where?"
Where? I mean, Professor B. I wasn't thinking about that. I was too immersed in the story. Sorry, I wasn't thinking about that. I was too immersed.
Sorry, my story too good.
The stories. You can just call me Bobby, Zoe. You're basically graduated. He chuckles, standing up. You should probably get out of here, though. I have another class soon. God, yeah, sorry. She scrambled up, tossing her backpack over her shoulders and her headphones around her neck. I'll see you next week for our presentation, she managed, jogging over to the door. She was barely outside when Bobby spoke again. And Zoe? Yeah? She turned around, eyes wide. He smiled. I know and love many of my students, and I've learned a lot about them. He raised his eyebrows with something like amusement. Rumi and Mira will hear you out. Number one polytrick shipper. Number one polytrick shipper. Rumi and Mira will hear you out. Her jaw dropped, but Bobby had already closed the door. What? 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 um, crazy. What was I was gonna say I had like therapy 2 hours before starting the live, and this is basically just my therapy back to me. This is basically just that. It's so funny.
I remember I was having a conversation and someone was just like, "Fix it," and I was just like, "Call me Bob the Builder the way I can fix that."
Nice. Call me Bobby the Builder. Bobby. Bobby the goats. No, I was just reading that and I'm like, oh, have you talked about your feelings? Like, have you talked about like hard stuff before that? And that's exactly the conversation I was having with my therapist before this. It's kind of crazy. Anyway. Sharing a brain cell like crazy. And you wrote this like what? A month ago? You were sharing a brain cell with me a month, like you were predicting this a month ago. Red, this is for you.
Water. Wait, where's my drink? Oh, I finished it. That's why.
Time travel going on right here. Polytrix is my therapy. No, low key.
I think last night we were talking about brain cells, and I was just like, someone took my brain cell out of the cupboard, but they left a few brain cell crumbs behind. So just a few sprinkles.
Mom friend back at it again. We appreciate it. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm like taking way too much time reading this chapter. When we're back to okay. We are still here for you, she managed, feeling like she might throw up. Zoe had been distant for over a week. It was driving Rumi insane. She was so tense, frozen midair at Rumi's words. It made her feel awful. She didn't understand. Had she done something wrong for Zoe to react this way? She pulled away quickly, forcing herself out the door and into the courtyard. She could barely breathe. She made her way to she made her way to just outside the library, sitting down on a bench and running her hands up and down her thighs, soothing herself however she could. She just needed to get home, think about something other than Zoe's gentle rejection. Mira, thankfully, called her soon after, knowing that classes were over. Hey, love, she said. Are you all done? Yeah, quiet. Too quiet. Are you okay? Mostly, she whispered, leaning back on the bench. Yeah. Was she back today? Did she seem off? Mira asked gently. Yeah, yes. Off. She shook her head. She wouldn't even look at me. But she wasn't taking notes either. Like, she spent the whole time in her head, not in class and not messing with me, just staring. She rejected my request to take her to coffee. She turned to watch people moving in and out of the library doors. I don't know how to bring her back to us. We can't force it. Whatever is going on with her is clearly a lot. She seems stressed by what you tell me, Mira managed. I know it's hard, love. I'm sorry. Rumi just sighed. I'm taking a minute, then I'll be headed home, okay? Yeah, okay. I'll be home in an hour or two. One more class to teach. Hang in there, baby. I'll give you a million kisses when I get home. I just want to be held, Rumi managed, trying not to cry. I know it's stupid. It's not. I've got you. I'll cuddle you so hard when I get home, okay? Mira reassured, voice soft. Just breathe, all right? Take your time. Get home safe. I love you. I hate that I have to, but I have to go. I know, she murmured. She took a few deep breaths before straightening back up on the bench. Okay, I love you, Mir, so much. I'll see you at home. Bye, babe. The line went dead, and Rumi spent another 10 or so minutes breathing in and out before she made her way over to the school parking lot and the section tucked into the corner where her motorcycle sat. The ride home was quiet. She didn't have the heart to play music, not with the amount of love songs in her playlists. It was peaceful, and Rumi felt better by the time she pulled back into the garage, and stripped herself of her riding gear. It was when she reached the living room, right as she leaned down to pet Derpy, that her phone dinged. She figured it was Mira, making a comment on one of her students' progress in a silly way, the things that always made Rumi smile. But when she left Derpy to his nap and padded down the hallway, she froze when she saw the notification. Lil Backpack. Hey, Rumi, are you free to talk? She blinked a few times, like she would blink and it would be gone. A dream or a nightmare. She wasn't sure which to believe more. Her hands were shaking, but she moved quickly to the bed, lying back against Sebastian and opening the chat. She stared at the message for several more minutes before typing something out. Ruru. Yeah, of course. Just got home. Was that okay? Was that weird? Should she have put the period at the end? Her heart was already racing with anxiety. It took a scary amount of time for Zoe to text again, about 10 minutes. Rumi had ended up pacing the entire house, lying next to Derpy, holding Sebastian to her chest, before finally another few messages popped up in succession. Lil Backpack. Okay, I was trying to get the courage to call you, but I'm kind of a coward right now. Sorry about that. You still there? Just, I want to make sure. Rumi breathed out, curling onto her side. Ruru. Yeah, I'm here. It's okay. Me and Mira kind of figured you'd been dealing with something. She bit her lips, then sent another text quickly after. I'm sorry for touching you today, by the way. I feel like I crossed the line. The response was immediate. Lil Backpack. No, Rumi, you're fine. Actually, I think I needed it. Well, I'm sure you've guessed I'm not functioning particularly well. A lot of stuff in my head, a lot of stuff in my heart. Little backpack. So I want to apologize to you and to Mira, but you first, because I know you were already struggling with your aunt. Rumi tensed and untensed her shoulders just to have something to move. I know that was hard for you too. We had this whole plan, and I felt like we abandoned you. It's not that. That's not. I understand. It's other stuff. A lot of other stuff. Most of which I'm not even ready to talk about. But I also know avoiding you guys and pushing you away isn't making me feel better, and it's hurting you too. So I'm sorry for the past week, for not talking to you or Mira, for shutting you out, for being cold. It wasn't fair to you guys. You haven't done anything wrong. Rumi could practically see the way Zoe must be shrinking in on herself, trying desperately to type the words out and make Rumi understand. It hurt to think of her struggling, but she was just so damn relieved that she was at least talking to her again. She could live with that, even if Zoe needed more time. This was enough. Ruru, we were just so worried. We want to help you, but we didn't know how without maybe pushing you away. You're allowed to take all the time you need to figure your feelings out. I just wish you'd tried to give us a heads up. That said, I'm just so happy you're not getting further away from us. I don't know what I'd do if we lost you. That might have been a bit heavy to say, but whatever. She was emotionally sensitive and she'd been dying to be any kind of honest with the girl. She might feel like exploding, but it was better than feeling like she was dying. Little backpack. I didn't want to lose you either. That was part of it. Losing you guys would hurt me really badly, and I got scared. And I haven't dealt with it, and I haven't dealt with it the best. I miss you. Devastated. Rumi is devastated by three little words, and suddenly she's pacing in her room as if the energy can be burned away, as if the burning feeling of I miss you doesn't wreck her entire being. She's ready to race across town on her bike. Hell, she'd run across town if she had to, if Zoe wasn't needing space. I miss you. What a loaded sentence that had her spiraling and wishing Zoe would say more. But she needed to be present right now, gentle, not focus on wants, but on the girl she cares about, clearly struggling. Ruru, we've missed you too, both of us. And don't worry, we all have our moments when we get a little lost. I just want you to know we are still here whenever you're ready. And if you need anything, anything at all, we will be here. Zoe doesn't respond right away, and Rumi sits back on her bed, foot tapping nervously as she waits. She could wait. She's anxious and shaky and overall a mess, but she'd wait another week, another month, maybe several months, if Zoe would just come back to them. Give her that hope that Zoe wasn't gone. She nearly fell off the bed when Zoe texted back. Lil Backpack. I know. I want to tell you everything. Really, I swear I do. I just need a little more time. But I'm not going to ignore you anymore. Once finals are over, we should sit down and talk. All three of us. It's just all too much right now. Rumi was nodding to herself. Yes, they did need to talk. Sure, whenever you're ready, Zoe. I'm really tired. I'm sorry. I wanted to talk to you more, ask how you're doing outside of me and my issues, but I feel like I'm going to crash. Sleep well, heart. I'll see you for the next library meetup. Yeah, smiley face. Rumi breathed Rumi breathed out in relief and fell back onto the bed, curling back into Sebastian and letting herself just breathe. She wasn't really paying attention, so it wasn't a surprise that time passed and Mira got home, walking into her room to find her just like that, not even saying a word before vaulting over her, startling Rumi awake and pulling her into a cuddle. She pressed her face against the back of Rumi's neck. How are you doing, love? Much better, she chuckled. You want to know why? She raised her phone, opened to Zoe's chat, and handed it to her. Read. Mira took the phone, sitting up a bit and reading through what she and Zoe had talked about. Oh, well, that's so much better than I would have thought. What? Rumi, I know I keep you grounded a lot, but I do spiral now and then, and I had a lot of worst case scenarios queued up in my mind. She breathed out. Thank God. Nah, I'm gonna thank Zoe for being brave, for reaching out again, Rumi murmured, turning around in Mira's hole to tuck against her. I'll pray to him that she likes us. Wait, what? I'll pray to him that she likes us? Pray to who? Oh,
God.
oh, I see. Oh, I'll pray to him if. Oh, shit. Thank God. No, I'm gonna. Okay, my brain stopped functioning for a second. Thank God. Now I'm gonna thank Zoe. Okay, gotcha. A big ask. We are kind of a mess. We're her kind of a mess, though. Yeah, we are. Sorry, brain fried. Brain fried for a second. Okay.
Artie's like,
Oh wait, I'm lost.
Artie's like, why are we bringing God?
why are you bringing God into
Pray to the lesbian God. Is that Yuku or Renee Rapp?
Good. Haley Kiyoko is more like, because Renee Rapp is like more new. I feel like Haley Kiyoko.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Renee
Yeah.
Rapp is just more present right now.
Yeah.
Has Haley Kiyoko done anything recently? I'm really bad at paying attention.
Me neither. Me too. Me too. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Both is good.
Pray to Bobby. Pray to Bobby. Oh my Lord Bobby.
Oh my Lord Bobby.
Girls together.
No.
I don't know who Haley Kiyoko is. Look her up. Figure it out.
I mean, I know her from Lemonade Mouth, like originally.
Correct yourself.
Java. No, I can play her song at the end. I only know that song from her though. Like, to be honest, I'm not locked into Haley Kiyoko. I only know what is it? Girls Like Girls. Yeah, I only know that one. Lemonade Mouth has to be a movie night.
Just play Girls Kiss Girls. Yeah.
Yeah. Just play Girls Kiss Girls. I'll cue that up. Girls. Wait. There's a little break time for me.
We got through 5 chapters.
Uh,
We're getting a little distracted. Well, these are my longer chapters, so
Yeah. Yeah. This one's 9,000 words, so I'm like, it's whatever.
Just lagging along.
Okay. I was just checking my Twitter real quick. Sorry, y'all. Artie, lock it. I'm not flirting. No, I have
How sad are we right now? I'm back from my meeting. Chris, we're not sad. Don't worry, it's cute. Again.
it's cute.
Artie, you're Twitter.
Sorry, I might have a Twitter addiction. I might. Okay, I'll keep going. I'll keep going. Okay, guys. The next week passes by quickly, and while Zoe is still tense, also, I just want to say, I feel like this is the most college AU. This is the college AU that I've read that is most college AU, in that, like, they're so clearly in school. Other college AUs are like, they're not going to school. They're not going to class. This is the most college AU that's ever college AU'd.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did. The next week passes by quickly, and while Zoe is still tense and hesitant and quiet compared to before, she is talking to them, texting them about small things like a cat she saw or school stuff. She gives a hug back to Rumi, who can't help it when she sees her at the library again. Sends Mira similar messages about how sorry she is. They wait. They wait for her. She and Rumi nail their project, the thing that started their whole relationship, and Rumi nearly cries at how well it goes. When they sat down after presenting, she passed a pre made note on paper she'd stamped a million times with turtles. Good job! Smiley face. Simple, but she needed Zoe to feel better, feel how much they cared, even if it was over stupid little notes. Zoe stared at the note for several minutes, snapping out of it to refocus on class, filling out their peer review papers with laser focus. But after class, Zoe walked up to her with shiny eyes and pulled her into a hug, muttering, "Thank you," in a voice so small Rumi wanted to cry too. "Of course," she mumbled back into the girl's hair. Neither she nor Mira heard from Zoe most of the next day, but they'd anticipated that. She had 3 finals in the morning starting early, boo, and then a shift at work that went until 9 p.m. She was going to be exhausted. Wait, that's crazy. Does that mean her
Crazy day.
does that mean her finals start at like 8 a.m. or something? That's 3 finals in one day plus work is crazy. Anyway, so Rumi spent the day shopping for some snacks she knew Zoe liked, hoping that she'd be good to come over the next day to hang out or talk or whatever Zoe was ready for. Sue her for being a little excited. She got home bouncing, pecking Mira on the cheek, who was curled up with Derpy on the couch. Her girlfriend just chuckled, shaking her head. "You're gonna wear yourself out with all that energy, babe." Wait, with all that energy, babe. "I can't help it. I know we haven't planned our talk yet, but soon. And I miss her. And I feel bad she's so loaded with stuff today." Rumi frowned. "I've done those long days before." Mostly because you're a workaholic," Mira responded. "I think she just got unlucky. I mean, what? 2 of those finals were rescheduled? Bad luck. She's tough, though. She'll be okay. It's cute that you care." "And you don't?" Rumi raised an eyebrow. "You so don't care that you deep cleaned your car so you could pick her up?" "Shut up," Mira grumbled, but still smiling. "I had the time. Why wouldn't I? It's a coincidence." "Yeah, sure," she smirked, turning back around to start putting away the goods. "I just want her to be comfortable. And I'm hoping that no matter what she has to say, we can talk to her too about it. Might be too much at once, baby," Mira said quietly, gently, trying not to upset her. "I mean, I hope so too, don't get me wrong. We let her speak first. We make the call after. She's more important than us right now, just emotionally. I know that." Her voice shook a little bit. "I don't want to miss our next chance though." "Me neither." I'm just going to keep going. Zoe was beaten.
Go, Artie.
Yeah, yeah. Zoe was beaten, beat to hell. Finals and work and shitty customers, and God, she craved her bed more than she ever had before. One shaky sleep and she would finally be able to breathe tomorrow, not be choking on classes and feelings and work and even her roommate's shitty attitude. Familiar, walking up to the door, shoving her headphones off her head, typing in her code to unlock it. It didn't budge. She shook her head, typed it again, and tried the handle. Nope. She growled under her breath, rubbing at her eyes and typing the code in even slower, sure to listen to the beep of every number before pressing the next. She pushed the handle again and nothing. Fear took over her for a moment, and she pulled out her phone, dialing her roommate and pressing the phone to her ear. It rang several times, but she didn't pick up. Of course not. Why would she? Soon after, she got a text. Roommates, angry face with the tongue out emote. "You were supposed to be out today. I moved your boxes under the picnic table awning. Changed the code. Zoe blinked, rereading it several times, furrowing her brows, turning to look across the street to where her 8 boxes were stacked up under the awning. What the fuck? Holy shit! She thought surely the girl wouldn't do something like this. That one night and being gone the next afternoon was fine. She knew Zoe had shit to do all day. Why would she? She couldn't breathe. Tears stung at her eyes and she anxiously wiped them away, but they kept coming. She stumbled away from the door and shakily towards the awning, unable to do much of anything except curl up on one side of the bench and sob. She didn't know how long she sat there, crying, cold, and unsure what to do next, when a memory of Mira popped into her head. The grocery store, chips, half angry but more so concerned words. You're not bothering me. I like making sure you're okay. Okay. That's so fucked up. That is the most fucked up thing that anyone has ever done, perhaps. Like, what the fuck? Like.
Okay, wait. I don't think you can say that.
I don't think I can say that.
I didn't stab one of the girls.
No, it's not the most fucked up thing, but it's very fucked up.
Damn, Reef,
Like-
you made Artie angry.
No, that's just like you're just evil. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is wrong with
It
you?
was for the plot.
I
It was
know.
for the plot.
I know. I fucking know.
Don't worry, just keep reading.
I know. Mira, freshly showered and humming a song, padded out of the bathroom. Rumi was in her room, fidgeting like it would make tomorrow come any faster, like it would make Zoe any closer to being ready. It was cute and a tad worrying, but she couldn't fault her poor girlfriend for caring, for worrying. She was worried too. She just couldn't let herself focus on it too much. She had pulled on a loose tee and shorts when she heard her phone ding. She ignored it for a moment, but it dinged again. Then a third time. She rolled her eyes, assuming it was Rumi sending her some stupid memes. She finished by tugging her shirt down a bit, then walked coolly over to her phone, popping it off the charger and unlocking it to look at her messages. Her blood went cold. Waffle batter, heart. I need help. If you could come get me. No other context, not a single punctuation mark, no emojis. She was panicking immediately. Rumi? She tumbled out of her room and into her girlfriend's, eyes wide. Rumi looked at her like she was insane. Put on your pants. What? We're going to get Zoe, she answered, stumbling back over to her own room to change, throwing on an actual bra and a pair of sweats. Rumi was in her doorway a second later, tugging on a hoodie and already in pants. What happened? Mira chucked her phone at her with barely a care, barely perceiving Rumi scattering to catch it and to blink at the screen to read the texts. That's what the hell? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll start the car. Rumi was gone, taking Mira's phone with her. While the taller girl cursed under her breath, sliding on her socks and her closest tennis shoes. Then she was out the door as well, slamming the front door behind her and sliding into her car, Rumi already in the passenger seat and typing into her phone. She pulled out carefully, but her heart was beating in her chest. Rumi breathed out shakily. I texted her back that we are both on our way. No response yet. Do you think? I don't know what to think. I only know what to do, which is get there as fast as legally possible, Mira answered, turning the wheel and ripping out of the street. The majority of the ride was silent. Mira hyper-focused on the road, and Rumi hyper-focused on the phone, hoping Zoe would send something, anything. But the phone was quiet. It was tearing her apart. She glanced at Mira, then back at the phone, unsure what to say at the moment. She only spoke again when she pulled into the apartment complex. It was dark. Rumi nearly forgot how it was close to midnight. She could hear her own heartbeat in her ears, feel it in her skin, pulsing against her flesh like her body needed it to stay functioning. Text her to stay. Text her to say we are here. Mira paused, shaking her head. An ID to ask where she is, and I'd
And to ask.
and to ask an
How
ID,
did I read through all of this and I still have
and to ask where she is.
somebody needs to beat my head in.
No, and to ask where she is. Rumi nodded, typing the message quickly, right as Mira pulled into a spot close to Zoe's apartment. You need a beta reader, maybe. Would you consider getting a beta? Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta send it
In the Discord.
chat
Yeah.
when I finish the chapter.
Yeah. Rumi nodded, typing the message quickly, right as Mira pulled into a close spot to Zoe's apartment. She texted back, outside? Table? Rumi sat up, looking around, and moved to get out of the car. Mira followed quickly, turning off the car as both of them scanned around. Rumi saw her first, but Mira moved quicker. Curled into a ball, perched on the edge of a bench table, head in her knees. Mira was in front of her, hands landing on her right calf and left shoulder, quickly followed by Rumi at her back. She curled tighter into herself, and the two girls nearly broke when she sobbed. Zoe, Zoe, we are here, but uh, she resisted calling her baby. She froze for as, she froze for a moment before continuing. What happened, Zoe? R- Roommate, she sniffled, hesitantly unfurling herself. Mira melted and immediately reached to wipe at the tears staining her face. The girl breathed in and out. Kicked me out. She, what? Rumi managed, a low tone to her voice that bordered on violent. Zoe shook her head. I'm sorry, but I promised. She was sobbing again, hands shakily reaching out to land on Mira, who scooted closer and with every instinct wanted to curl herself into Zoe's neck and whisper how it was okay. But that wasn't what this was right now. Not yet. Promised what, Zoe? She asked, near choking when Zoe met her eyes. To to tell you when I need help, she murmured, voice weak. Mira took a slow intake of breath, feeling tears threaten at her own eyes before her restraint snapped and she shot forward to pull Zoe close, the smaller girl so easily tucking herself into Mira's chest like she belonged. You did so good, texting us, she managed somehow, voice nearly broken with emotion. We've got you. We've always got you, Zoe. Zoe's sobs quieted down, but she was still shaking and shivering. Rumi spoke next, running a gentle hand up and down Zoe's spine. Zoe, how long have you been out here? I don't know. I don't know. Hour or two? Rumi turned her head to look at Mira, a silent question, begging. Mira understood. You're coming home with us, Zoe, okay? We're gonna take you home and you can get all cuddled up with Derpy and Sebastian and you'll be safe. I promise. Mira was pulling away, hesitantly, holding Zoe's face in her hands. Zoe whimpered, honest to God, whimpered. I'm so tired, Mira. She didn't hesitate, looking to Rumi, who backed off just enough. Then Mira shifted, easily scooping the smaller girl into her arms and tucking her as tight as she could against her chest. I know, but she had to stop herself again. I know, Zoe. I know. It's okay. We have you. My my stuff. Zoe reached shakily away, gesturing loosely to the boxes stacked on the table. I I've got them. I got it. Rumi butted in, dashing back to the car. Mira watched her pop the trunk and the passenger door as she made her way over with Zoe, then dashed back to grab boxes. Mira silently placed the girl down into the passenger seat, making sure her feet were in before reaching and pulling the seatbelt around her. Zoe sniffled, eyes drooping already. I'm sorry. You have nothing to be sorry for, Zoe. You did the right thing. We have you. You can rest now, okay? We'll get you home. No, Zoe shook her head. For for everything else too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not good at. You're so good, Zoe. You're just hurting. Sometimes we don't make sense, and that's okay. She leaned in to awkwardly tuck some of her loose hair behind her ear. You don't have to make sense all the time. You just have to let us love you anyway. Zoe breathed out, sending warm breath over Mira's neck before she pulled away with a flush. The girl's eyes closed, curling a bit into herself and using her arms. Okay, she whispered, tugging at Mira's heart with a string Mira was sure Zoe didn't know she held. Rumi was grabbing her shoulder seconds later. Got all the boxes and her backpack. Is she? She'll be okay, Rue. She turned and hugged her girlfriend for a split second. Let's get her home. Zoe was asleep mere minutes after they started driving. Mira kept glancing over at her, then meeting Rumi's eyes in the mirror, who glanced at her constantly too. Checking, always checking. Her breathing was steady, and every now and then a small, barely perceptible snore would sound out of her. It was adorable, but she was also focused on home. They had no spare bedroom. They had the spare bedroom. They had the spare bedroom. Plenty of room for Zoe. She was theirs now, safe with them until she decided what to do. The thought made Mira relax. No matter what happened, that was what was important. When they pulled back into the driveway, it was creeping in at 1 a.m., and both girls took a moment standing outside of the passenger door, watching the rise and fall of Zoe's chest as she slept. You got her? Rumi asked quietly. Yeah. I'm gonna bring her boxes in. So your car isn't full, and so she can grab what she needs when she wakes up. She's she's still in her work uniform, Mira whispered, sad and angry all at once. She leaned forward to undo the seatbelt, gently maneuvering the girl to scoop her up again, which required kneeling, tilting, and twisting. But she managed, finally working her way through the front door, which Rumi held open for her. Half an hour or so passed in a blur, boxes stacked into the spare bedroom. Zoe carefully taken out of her work shirt and belt, but only because she was wearing an undershirt and they didn't want the belt to make her uncomfy. Laid into the bed with such care, tucked into the blanket, and two sets of cautious eyes watching her wiggle around unconsciously before she was facing the wall, breathing steadily and limbs splayed out. She sleeps like a starfish, Rumi noted, soft and fond. Mira chuckled under her breath. Yeah, full of similar fondness. She turned to Rumi, a soft smile on her face. Let her sleep. Obviously, Rumi muttered, huffing and headbutting Mira's shoulder. Let us sleep too, Jesus. They left the door open only a crack on the way out. I like that ending. I don't know why people are always coming for you. I don't know why people are always
What I
coming.
said is like, this one was like, I promised not to leave it on a cliffhanger that would be sad.
No,
because
yeah,
I
this is
was taking
great.
it off. I
Yeah.
was still crying, but I didn't.
I'll read the notes and then I'll give a lore drop. Notes. I promise not to break your hearts too badly, but we had to get through the short-lived divorce era, okay? Yeah, that was fine. They still need to talk, but in the words of a wise man, and they were roommates. And they were roommates. Winky face. Feel better, my little fishies, knowing that Zoe can't run away from her homosexual tendencies anymore. Bleh. Bleh. Um, so, this was
I
thoughts.
didn't want to interrupt you.
I like, first of all, fuck her roommate. That fucking sucks. That's just
Probably not
probably not
legal, but
legal.
for the plot.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Forced
I've
evil
been
is
lucky.
crazy.
Forced evilness is crazy. It's coming from inside the death row. Death row. No, that was just I don't know. I like I like when you just like have them like working through like miscommunication stuff, and that was like very well paced too. And I really like the whole like they're working up to the presentation and like the whole like no passing up. It's I like it. I don't know. I like it. I don't have too many thoughts.
That scene with her on the bench is the scene that like kind of started this whole AU like.
That's the
kinda like
scene.
angst.
That's the
Good that they
scene.
had it
I
in
mean,
my head.
it is a
This
very
is
good
the
image.
first chapter.
It is a good image, certainly. It's like, and it's a good
It's that I
setup.
promised.
It's just a good
I
setup.
promised what? That I'd text you when I needed you.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, I promised. Oh, wait. Yeah, yeah.
If you remember in the grocery store in the grocery store episode.
In the grocery store, in the grocery store chapter.
She's like,
Yeah,
I trust you. I promise to text you if I need you.
yeah, yeah. Chekhov's gone. Chekhov's gone, if I do say so myself.
Hospital. You don't need a hospital.
You don't need. You're fine.
Walk it off.
Y'all have not tasted actual angst, if you're saying that.
No. Ah, yes. Episode. Listen, chat.
What? What?
Reef, I need therapy. Well, I don't have the money to pay for your therapy, so I don't know.
Red, you can walk it off. Read mine if you want some serious angst. Yeah, I'm gonna read yours, Chris.
Crazy.
So here's my to be read list. I still need to catch up with When the Sky Breaks West because I haven't read the last 2 chapters. I will read yours. I'll read yours, Chris, because it's a one shot and I can like. I just need to like be in a good.
This is really good. Chris is really well written.
Yeah, Hi, Nat. I just need to like sit down and like find the space in my brain to do that, you know?
Yes.
Oh, Red. Okay, Red, I am slow. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I am very, very slow. Good one, though. Reeve also saw
I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that. They were just like, oh, it's an amputee joke. And I was like, wait, what is an amputee joke?
It was. I can't walk it off. No, I am so slow.
Chris's fic is the only angst that I've read willingly.
Uh-huh.
And it's the only one on my fic reg list because it's so good. I also just love Chris. I love Chris.
Yeah. Wait, who is Cheese Burrito? Is that... Wait.
Is Cheese Burrito someone that we know?
Is Cheese Burrito someone that we know? It sounds like it. Chris ate with it and it scares me. I'm sorry, don't cry. I'm a bystander.
I was on voice call with Chris when I read that fic, and I was in my car, and I'm just gripping the steering wheel, like, what the fuck?
Wait, I just noticed, is Trinity here right now? Is Trinity here still? Trinity,
You don't know me, I just like fic.
You don't know me, I just like...
Trin's here.
Okay, Trin sent me a guest request. So at any point, if you want to hop on. Is Parent here? Oh, how long is the next chapter? Wait, I did.
The next chapter is like another 7,000, and I do have other stuff to do.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Okay. Cool. Trin, do you want to jump in real quick if you want to talk? I just saw the guest request and I was like, if you want to. Oh, Zin, my child. Fine. Hello. Hi, Trin. Hi.
Hi.
Have we ever spoke one-on-one, Trin? I don't know. No, we haven't, right? I just saw the guest request.
Get in the Discord. Artie does not exist in the Discord. She pops in and then she pops out.
Sorry.
I'm still on campus.
Oh, damn. Y'all,
This make me semi-famous to apparently the 9K people that are here.
huh? What?
Hi.
Hi. What's up?
I've got about 9K fame. Hi.
Oh, we have 45 people here. That's the likes.
Oh, wait. Never mind, I'm blind. Selectively. Just like
No,
9,000 likes.
during
9,000 people.
yeah, during the second live that I did, I saw the live count and it was like 800 something and I was like, no fucking way. So I do get you. I did have that confusion as well. The likes are going hard.
Reeve, soon I'm finishing Jamie's art, so you're gonna draw something for me? Max, you're gonna draw something for my
Oh, tell me what you'd like to draw. Aw. What do you want? Do you want the boxes? Oh my god. Give me a second, guys. Keep talking. Hello. Oh,
I got so much art.
Sending you so much power. You look so cute.
We're so freaking awesome.
We're so
You look
freaking
really nice,
awesome.
too.
Thank you.
All right, slay.
I love you.
With you.
I love you. I'm sorry for not hanging out that much. Man, I
You're
love
so
you.
chill. I love you. You're awesome.
Man, mwah, mwah.
Hi, Danny.
And I can come
Hi,
over
Danny.
later if you guys would like to hang out.
I'm probably gonna be like doing laundry.
Also,
That's so
Java,
good.
my bestie. Hi.
Not today.
Cool.
Max,
cool,
I
cool.
sent you. I followed you, and then I'll probably
Everyone
talk to
hang
you.
out forever. Your
I
hair
have
is so
stuff
cute.
to
What the
do,
fuck?
and then I have to
I
go
just
figure out
noticed your
dinner.
hair. So
But I'll talk to
cute.
you about it. All right.
Okay.
We'll talk
Bye.
about it, all right.
Have a safe flight. Yay.
Wah.
I'm back.
Artie, you're so cute.
Oh, I didn't mute.
You didn't mute at all. Got to hear more of your gorgeous voice. Aw.
It's okay. It's okay. My roommate
All I could really hear was how excited you were.
my
I couldn't tell
roommate
what you were
my
saying.
roommate is flying back to Florida. So like for 2 weeks. Like he'll be back, but it's like meh. Florida gang.
Me, Trin, and Chris are all Florida gang.
Yeah.
We're built different. Built stupid. Built incorrectly.
This is the Polykill stream now. Guys, Jabba also sent a request. Should I get Jabba on here as
Wait, can Java join?
Yeah. Yeah. Um
They're invading.
we're invading.
Invade the stream. Testing, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Greetings.
Hello.
Salutations.
Wait, Chris is also sending it. Wait, guys, we're making this a Polykill live. Chris is here.
The whole fam was getting together.
I think this is just a funny thing to do. Polykill where? Polykill right here.
It's right here.
It's right here.
Yeah. Where's the polycule? It's already here. Or as my child is calling it, the parents' cule.
Jabba, is it 3 a.m. over there right now?
It is 4:55
4.
a.m.
Oh, you're so much farther away than I thought.
No, I needed to stay awake right tonight anyway, so this is a really good thing for me to like keep me awake.
Oh god. Well, I'm glad, question mark.
It's helpful, so good job. Thank you.
Oh, that's oh. Enid is like, what is a lie? What is happening? I live for like 5 minutes. Oh, we got the Polykill.
For 5 minutes, suddenly the polycule appeared. The wild polycule has I felt the need to be summoned.
Why is there 47 people here? Oh my god.
48.
Oh my god, hi Tegan.
No,
Sorry.
49.
Y'all send me requests. Well, Trin was the first to send a request, so I was like, okay, sure, what the hell?
Already invited me. This TikTok.
Well, it does work.
I actually do have to work, so I just wanted to say hi.
Hi, Chris, and good luck with work.
Love you.
Love you. What are y'all genetics?
Doing a favor. I don't know how to like stop talking. Do I just need to leave?
I think you just leave, or I can like, can I like, I can disconnect you, Chris. Chris, I can disconnect you. Bye, Chris.
Can I respectfully kick you?
I respectfully kicked Chris. Chris is fic.
I'm a weirdo. If you want, I posted a fic rec list on my TikTok. If you go to my TikTok, it's Chris's fic is the angst one at the end.
It's golden girl,
It's like my golden girl or something.
golden girl or something. Yeah,
It's on my fic rec list.
yeah. To Eddie,
You reading that one? I'm afraid for my life. I've not yet gotten to where I should be. You should be.
yeah, golden girl. That's what it is. Yeah,
Welcome.
yeah. I should pull that up.
Be helpful, Chad.
Yay! You sound so surprised saying that.
I love kissing your foreheads better after throwing bricks, and I love being helpful. Those are my two favorite things.
Yeah, golden girl. Gwen strikes again, right?
Chris, I'm made out of foam.
I don't think I'll. Yeah,
No, Artie's the one that throws heart-shaped bricks. Remember?
that's true. Java made me do it.
So that's what
Java made me do it. It happened indeed. We were reading your fic during my birthday party, and we read that part. Yeah, we saw it is heart-shaped foam brick. So we were like, wait, is it a wait? We were like, what makes it a brick that is also foam that is heart-shaped? Like my friends and I were being like, wait, how is it a heart-shaped foam brick? How does that work? Is it made of
Is it a brick with heart shapes on it, or is it
so funny. No, it was just like, yeah, we were. Anyways, I just want to bring that up since we were talking about bricks. I'm gonna pull up Chris's. Are you still making a sequel to that or not? Which is like fine if you aren't.
What did you say, sorry?
Are you making a sequel to that?
Right. I have sort of started writing it, and then life hit me over the head with a hammer. So like, maybe I'll get back to that. We'll see.
Yeah, we all get hit with hammers.
Why can't I find?
I have to go put a deposit down on, or I guess I'm just renting a room. But
Yeah.
a new living space.
Yeah, you can send a request, Red. Red, of course you can send a request.
My lord?
My lord? My lord?
My lord. This is queerness at its finest. Yeah, obviously.
Yay, let's hear it.
Yay.
Hi.
Yay. Hi, my lord.
Oh god, we're not trying to get you, are we?
Hello. This is just like
And it's mostly Trinity's fault, but also it's a little bit my fault. I'm sorry about that.
Chris said apparently we are. I'm in the presence of royalty. What do you expect me to do? Red rolled up.
is it the AO3 also curse? Might be, honestly. In this case.
Yeah, no, it's funny because on Tumblr I made a post where it's just like the AO3 the AO3 writer curse doesn't come for me because all my trauma happened before I became a writer, and then I was wrong.
Yikes. Oh my god.
Can someone link the Chris's fic in the Discord somewhere that you was talking about?
I have it on my computer. I have it on here.
Link it in the Discord for you later, yeah.
I can do it right now.
Yes. I was very wrong.
Danny, you were very wrong about what?
Might not get an update for like another month.
And that's okay. And that's okay. You know what?
So bad I haven't updated my main tick in over a month.
Try
Should I?
Well, I need to work on the next chapter of Learning to Love next. I think that's going to be my priority after I finish. Because I've already written most of chapter 12 of
Wait.
the Open
I'll at you in the nation chat and send Chris's fic. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be like packing up all my stuff. And then I'm going to be out of state for 2 weeks. And then I'm going to be back. And then I'm immediately moving. And then I'm immediately starting 4 classes. So I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's a little crazy, chat.
When are your classes starting?
I have half semester classes. So they're like 7 weeks instead of 15.
I see. I see. So it will be like the latter half of the semester.
Yeah.
I see. Listening and learning. I think I'm gonna end the YouTube stream because the YouTube isn't getting anything. Bye YouTube.
Gets no attention.
Bye. YouTube gets no attention. Where YouTube is just for like archival purposes mainly. But bye YouTube.
Yeah, the YouTube one is